haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made of all that we find. Test the waters, oh, it's hot. I think we're getting close. Racing through the waves, I want to be where nobody knows. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made of all that we find. Electric, feel it in your hands. Hypnotic, watch your body stand. Happiness, this is where we stand.
Internet, hello, and welcome to the pre-OKLCS/LKC stream. At this time, but by the way, in case you don't know, this is Jack Loves Lamp Counts. I'm Alex, Agent A22, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. We are going to be waiting on a third member of our party to come.
Yes. Ariel Ari Panda West is on her way. She got stuck in traffic, but we wanted to go ahead and start so that way we could do some Q&A and talk a little bit about just formatting in general for those who might be new or whatever really pops up in chat. We're here to answer your questions because it can be pretty intimidating to be new when a lot of people are veterans and already know how everything works.
Yep. So, at this, in case anyone was not aware, LKC has recently joined up with the OKLCS to form like a little bit of a regional rivalry tournament.
Yeah.
So we will have OKLCS and LKC. Both of their regular seasons will be scheduled during this stream. And we'll be having some interregional events between splits.
Yes.
Information about which, well, we can give a little bit out right now, but most of that will come as we get closer to those things.
Yes.
So we're here to answer your questions.
Some veterans don't know how everything works. That's actually probably pretty true.
We're here to answer your questions about OKLCS and LKC, and as we get later on into the stream, we'll be going ahead and doing the actual randomizing of the schedules.
We've got
for
everything
the regular
plugged
season.
in. It's literally just click a button, it'll pop up, it'll be randomized. We will scroll through so everyone can have a quick glance at what it's going to look like for the season. But we will be, taking this information.
It's not like you have to memorize exactly off the stream.
Yeah, we like to do it this way so everyone can see that it has been randomized.
Yeah. No one can say like, oh,
it's
man,
rigged.
they rigged the schedule.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Make sure Elsnek starts easy, scale up.
Yeah, Snake's schedule is like, easy matches. Too Fast, Too Furious week 1, GSM week 2.
Yes, the freelo.
Anyway. So, we're expecting it to be approximately 9 weeks for this regular season, possibly 10, depending on...
Including a little bit of semifinals as well.
Yeah.
So if we did run into 10 weeks, which I think is a possibility given the...
Actually, it's an inevitability.
Inevitability, okay. For the 5-6 team LKC Diamond Cap division. So that will probably be during the week, the last match is played, and then that weekend, semifinals, since the finals happen the week after that.
Yeah.
So that way we could actually stay on schedule. It just gets a little bit tight in that last weekend. But
yeah, exactly.
It's okay.
So let's see. I think the division with the most number of teams is actually OKLCS Diamond Capped this time around.
It's tied with Plat.
Plat has... I thought
10.
Plat has 10. Oh, that's right. That's right.
There are 10 Diamond Capped teams at OKLCS, 10 in Plat Capped, and 8 in Gold Capped. Yes, and then in LKC, we have 6, maybe 7 in Gold, and 5, maybe 6 in Diamond. There are some people who have registered but are iffy.
Wait, I thought it was... Oh, yeah. No, it's 5, maybe 6 in Diamond.
And 6 in Gold?
6 for sure in Gold.
Sure. Okay, gotcha.
Perfect. So, we will be randomizing those schedules later on in the stream.
Yep.
At this time, we're just looking through the Twitch chat, looking to see if there's any questions that might have popped up.
Yeah, if you have no questions, we'll just sort of talk about some things that come to mind about it and see if we can help you inspire any. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about this a little bit since we're going to have to be soon with the OU. Just because nobody, they have to know eventually. They're about to be on the scheduling thing. Just that we'll be having some OU teams as OU builds their collegiate foundation, I guess, their collegiate program. So they'll be participating.
Yeah, University of Oklahoma will be sending one team to each of the 3 divisions of the OKLCS in order to start scouting, using that to look through their members.
A lot of students are interested, but it's hard, and they have the course of this semester and next semester to build that foundation. OKLCS is a good stepping stone for them to start trying people out and play against some pretty organized and competitive teams. Arguably, I guess, but monkas.
Monka S.
Monka S.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so as far as format for OKLCS goes, with 10 teams in each of Diamond and Platinum capped, there will be it'll be single round robin. So, what does that mean? So each team will play every other team once. It'll take a total of
best of 3, but yes,
yes.
once.
It'll take a total of 9 weeks. Just because there's 10 teams, there's 9 other teams to play for any given team. It'll work out. Yeah. Perfect.
I believe that Kansas State's B team is in LKC, if I'm not mistaken. I think we did register. Yeah. I believe they're, So
and then for LKC, since their numbers are a little bit smaller,
K-State and KU both do. My apologies.
Yeah. So the LKC, they have a little bit smaller of leagues, 6 teams in each of them. Those will be double round robin format. And this schedule actually.
Oh. Okay. There is a button on the thing that we can randomize where it says double round robin. Awesome.
Anyway, they will be double round robin with 6 teams. There's 5 other teams to play against. That'll take 10 weeks. 2 times 5 is 10.
2 times 5 is 10. And that's why we can do that without interfering with the usual schedule, because since the match will most likely get played during the week and then the semifinals happen normally on the weekend for LKC, that'll be something they're actually kind of used to. Just a little bit more crowded that week.
Yeah.
But keeps it within...
I mean, it's actually not, because of how small their leagues are, they don't have to do quarterfinals. They only have to do semifinals.
That's true.
Anyway, yeah, so that was one of the stipulations that are in the rule book that you all have read, for sure.
Everyone at least said they did.
Any league that has 10 teams, or which in this case is OKLCS Diamond and OKLCS Plat, there will be a quarterfinals.
16 playoffs.
Yeah, 16
is one
playoffs.
way to think about it. For smaller leagues, 14 playoffs.
14 playoffs. So that'll be that.
Yeah, and so that's the format going forward. There are going to be some different possibilities for playoffs, so we won't go into the details yet, but we'll wait until we get a little bit farther into the season just to iron out. We definitely have venues, but we have a possibility to do OKLCS, Plat, Diamond, and Gold finals and semifinals and third place matches all in one day at one venue. So we will let you know if that pans out.
You should just not have said that. It's gonna get people's hopes up.
It'll get people's hopes up. Well, it's exciting. I'm a little bit excited about it.
Oh, yeah,
I hope it works out. If it doesn't, playoffs will be similar to how they've been in the past. So nothing lost.
They won't be similar to how they've been in the past.
Oh, well.
It'll be all 3 divisions in
I meant if we do it, if that doesn't work out, we can do it similarly to how we've done in the past.
But how we've done it
separately.
But how we've done it in the past.
Oh, you're right. Because it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. Nope, it's not how we've done it in the past either.
Yeah.
Alex, you want to tell them how we're doing it now?
Yeah. So obviously, best case scenario, we want to have semifinals and finals both take place for all 3 divisions, LAN on the same day. It'll be a big party. Yes. However, if that doesn't pan out, then quarterfinals and semifinals will be conducted online, live, hopefully.
Yes.
If possible, otherwise not. But it will be finals for all 3 divisions. Will be the only thing that is LAN, and those will all occur on the same day
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed for the party.
Yeah. I would love to have the party.
Me too. We want schedules. They're coming.
Yeah.
Yes, for Oklahoma only, my friends. So those were for those finals that we were discussing were for OKLCS. The finals for LKC specifically are going to be the second way that we talked about.
Yeah. LKC,
where the semifinals will happen, finals will happen all on the same day, on the same venue. Yes.
And that's how LKC has always done it.
And that's how we'll be doing it as well.
Pending,
this season, unless we can make it work to where we can include the semifinals on the day of LAN.
Yeah. All right. At this point, we're just
we can just do some general Q&A, talk about how scheduling works, talk about how sending in replays works.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as far as scheduling goes, for any of you for the uninitiated, you have the schedule that we'll be compiling today during the stream. You'll be able to know which team you're playing against in any given week. It's up to the captains to determine a time for that best of 3 series to take place. They have to agree on it. Preferably post it in their respective Discord,
Yes.
OKLCS or LKC. Make sure that it gets played, and whoever is the winning team's captain needs you to send in the ROFL files for the games that you've won to the appropriate email address, and those are all detailed in the rules.
Exactly. And if anyone's struggling with how-to, we can post some how-to stuff to Discord and Facebook, just with some step-by-step so everyone can for sure know how to work it.
Yep.
When you send in those emails, though, I think we're also going to be including, would we rather forward them or just have them include Nathaniel's?
I think I didn't put that in there.
Didn't put that in the rules? We didn't specify on that?
Yeah, and I mean, I guess if you want to have your highlights, you should send them also to Nathaniel's email, which we'll also put out somewhere.
Yes. No, and I believe he did mention it in the captain's chat of the OKLCS Discord earlier today.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure that we reiterate that sending in your replays, how to send in your replays, and if you want there to be clips taken from a game, you can send in the replay with some timestamps to include Nathaniel at getrec.club, and then that'll play into making some highlight reels as the season goes on.
Can we get highlights from games that are not streamed? I don't know. It depends on how...
I think we could send in all 3 raffles.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, slight adjustment to the rules. Send in all 3 raffle files.
Or 2 if it goes to 2. But yes,
send in
your raffle files. Specify, please, which one is the one that... I guess we pick which one gets streamed anyway, normally. So, never mind.
Yeah. I also think, although that might not be enough information for the stat keeping.
We need the match histories, which is the other thing that we're going to talk about next for stats. Stats after replays.
Let's see.
Can you talk to us and not to him, please? I think I'm the homie on the right, so I will talk to the camera then.
Yeah.
They're right. I'll talk to them.
I'm
I've been talking to you.
I'm the right.
I'll talk to them.
It's like, let's see. The right is the hand I hold my knife in. Anyway.
But yeah, so for match histories, we have a couple different options. We do have somebody who has taken the time to work on automating some of the stat keeping process. All that's required for that is either way, we just need the match history. If you send us the match history link from the web, then the match ID is included in the URL, and we can use that to automatically get stats.
It is a lot of things to send in, but those are things that you need to send in if you want your highlights, if you want your stats being kept.
Yeah.
If that's not important to you, then, don't send them in. But, oh, hey, here's our third member.
We do have Ariel.
I made it.
Pull up a stool.
Okay, where do you want me to sit?
You can slide into the middle, Alex.
Okay, I'll slide in the middle.
Okay.
This is, as we mentioned, Ariel Ari Panda West.
Am I here? Hey.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
She's the community manager for Get Wrecked and also Get Wrecked's League of Legends one-shot TO.
Yes, I do a lot.
Does a lot, yep.
Updates the website, whatever.
You're a little too far on your left, Jack.
I'm just going to have to get real cozy with that.
We're just going to have to squeeze
What's
in.
Hello.
So I get some more, and then I turn on the GPS because I'm like...
on your right.
We're going to have to be cozy.
Okay, I'll scoot in here. I don't care.
I'll just scoot back a little bit.
I just didn't want to be in your space, but I'm fine with it.
Good.
So I turn on my GPS and more, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a lot farther than I thought it was, because I live in northwest Oklahoma City / South Edmond. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, this is kind of farther than I thought. And then
you live farther away than I do.
Yeah, and you always run into traffic on 35, and I should have accounted for it, but.
Oh,
I'm
no
here.
worries. You're here. We haven't done the scheduling yet. We've just been talking Q&A a little bit.
Yep.
Awesome.
But yeah, so to reiterate on that, there is a lot that you have to send in after each match, which, sorry, but that is going to be how we can keep track of stats, which will play into if there is an all-star game or not. Those are the kinds of things that we need your help to keep track of.
Yes.
Because we can't get your match histories anymore. It's very difficult due to Riot privacy API changes and stuff. Mm-hmm. But by submitting your raffle files and the match results and the match history links, every time you finish a match, win a match, then we can keep track of all those things throughout the season for you and hopefully make for a better experience, makes for easier articles, makes for
Yes.
easier content on the side.
We are working on an automated system to like
Yes.
automate all of these stats, so that's why we need your match IDs after every game, even if you win or lose. We need all 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Abyssalarg says an all-star game would be sweet. All good things in time.
Yes.
We have
And we've kind of made sort of plans for that in the past that depended on MVP voting, which never panned out. People stopped MVP voting.
yeah.
And so, being as that was kind of a struggle, we might move towards something that's sort of maybe stat-based and community vote-based at the end. Something that requires less effort during the season on people's parts, but
You know, think about those things. We do have all-star, or not all-star necessarily, but we do have interregional events planned. All-Stars definitely a contender for something that we could be doing there. In any case, now that Ariel's here, I think we can get to what everyone has been waiting for, which would be the scheduling process.
Generation.
Which of
oh,
these
it's up on the top.
I see it. Okay, so we will go through the process by which we are randomizing the schedules. So you'll see on the screen now that we have entered all of this is the gold capped OKLCS teams. They're going to be generated randomly into a round robin format. The location system, which is not really a location system, but it is a neat little tool that we have on the site. So as you know, on the schedule, the team that's listed on the left will have side selection during games 1 and 3 of the series, whereas the team on the right, listed on the right of the schedule, will have side selection during game 2. Again, not necessarily that they are blue side or red side or that they had to swap. It's the side selection.
Exactly.
That's important because
very
people have
important.
gotten that wrong.
You get to choose.
Yeah.
So when it's
ever since they changed red and blue side, there are definitely tactical advantages inside
most
selection.
notably in champion select.
Yes, exactly. And so definitely keep that in mind. It makes a big difference.
Yeah. So what it is that if the location says flip, then it just flips from the way it's just put up here. Otherwise, it's stay. We'll just stay with that one. So we'll go ahead and do gold capped so that we can explain it as it shows up. I am not a robot.
I hope not.
And let's get into it. So we'll have this up, and again, we'll copy this all onto the Get Wrecked website so you can see it
You don't
again.
need to memorize it. It's just if you're like, oh my god, are they rigging the schedule? You can come back to this VOD and be like, okay, they did this live. This is not whatever.
So you can see here, in week number 1, these will be your matchup. Ebros will play Legends in Training. Taste Like Purple will play OU's Gold Cap team. The Plus Ultra Gang will play Reign of Gold, and Nompton Gaming will be playing Beta Fox.
Somebody did ask earlier, what are the names of the OU teams? And for now, they are just OU Gold, OU Platinum, and OU Diamond.
So now to just again as a reiteration, this says stay, which means that this matchup will be as it shows here. Ebros will have side selection during games 1 and 3. Legends in Training will have side selection during game 2.
Yes.
In this case, however, it says flip. So we'll say OU Gold is on the left, Taste Like Purple on the right. OU Gold will get side selection during games 1 and 3. Taste Like Purple side selection during game 2, so on and so forth. You don't need me to go through it again, and we'll go and we will make it very easy to read on the Get Wrecked website.
Yeah, no. And then there will be standings, there will be schedule, and there will be rosters.
You can actually see all
and
7 weeks right here.
Yeah, within the Discord, it's very easy to contact people. With the roster page, even if people are offline on Discord, you can see their roster. And with the standings and scheduling, you should be able to check all that using the scheduling channels in Discord for communication.
Yes.
So information stored on getrec.club, communications, Discord. That's the primary channels. If you ask us something on Facebook Messenger, we'll probably answer, but try to keep it towards Discord. And asking questions publicly is always good because when we answer them, someone else might have had the same question or not had known that they were doing something wrong. So
Yeah.
always good.
If you guys have logos, by the way, if you're any of those teams out there who don't have logos yet, send them to me, and then I will make your roster active on the Get Wrecked website. They're all made. They're just some of them aren't active if they don't have a logo. And if you don't want a logo,
The
then let me
default
know,
in
and
the
we'll
past has been the
was
icon
just
for
gonna
the
do that
division.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So if you're in gold division, it's just the little gold wings, plat wings, diamond.
So
plat
we've had the gold. This is the gold cap schedule for all 7 weeks. You can see all 7 of them. It's awesome.
Not cheating.
Yeah.
Not cheating.
And we'll keep this up on our end so that way we can copy it down for the website later tonight.
All right. So it's been up for a while. I feel comfortable going to Plat. How about you two?
Yep.
Sure, go for
All right. We have Platinum Capped all here. There are 10 teams in Platinum Capped. Can I play on a plastic cap team?
Only if you're a plastic cap player, sir.
So we do have generally pretty determined starters on most OKLCS and LKC teams. These OU ones will have pretty fluid rosters, so just bear with us that we can't list everybody on the roster page. There's just going to be a lot of newcomers as they try out different players who have applied. So
All right.
just
So
noted, there will be different people playing lots of the time.
generating the Platinum Capped schedule. Okay. Here we go. So this one is a little harder because we have some longer names and also 2 more teams in Platinum Cap. But those are the first 5 weeks that you can see right now. Sky Fate playing the Ol Razzle Dazzle. It says flip, so we'll go ahead and say the Ol Razzle Dazzle is the one that gets side selection during games 1 and 3. Sky Fate gets side selection during game 2. You guys get the idea.
Yes. And I know we said it like 3 times, but side selection does not mean blue side, red side. Like, it means you get to pick.
means
You're
you
not
get to
just
choose.
given blue and then they go blue and then you go blue.
Yeah. And this is entirely random. The one thing that is weird is that Sky Fate is always going to be the one, it'll always be the top left person is the same, but it shouldn't matter because Flip and Stay have an equal probability of showing up. So they should, statistically,
it should be random and balanced.
Are we doing the League KC
Yes, we do have
Yes,
the League
we are
KC
doing all of them.
schedules.
We were
getting
going
ready.
through OKLCS, Gold, Plat, Diamond, and then LKC Gold, LKC Diamond.
Yes,
Alright,
Miguel, so be patient. We
I'm
will
going
get
to
to know.
scroll down so that people can see the later stages of Platinum Capped. And just leave it up there for a little while. We'll take a little bit, answer questions, or just sit here
and anyway,
awkwardly.
keep asking questions because there have been
awkward.
some changes in both LKC and OKLCS as we made efforts to kind of have the rules become the same across the board, so that way people are competing under pretty much the same circumstances, and when they come together for these regional events, everything has been even to that point. Nobody can blame some sort of difference in the system as to why they didn't make it or this team, any differences. We've tried to
Everything has been streamlined.
Standardized. Yes, everything's been streamlined, standardized. So it's good. All right, this has been up for a while. We can move on to the next one.
All right. And again, we'll copy this all to the website so you don't have to memorize it or anything. All right, so here we go. OKLCS Diamond Capped. We have all 10 teams up here.
10 teams.
Gosh, I'm so
Yes.
excited.
8 in gold, 10 in plat, and 10 in diamond.
Yes, okay, so Diamond usually is the lower of the 3, and so now that it's like tied for first, that's just
All right, here we go.
exciting.
There are your matchups for the first 5 weeks of Diamond Capped. I don't need to explain it again, do I?
No, I
Go
think
for it.
I think people got it. Stay and flip. Flip means they're flipped.
Yep.
Your first side selection game 1 and 3. Easy. So, yep. Any questions that anyone has?
Oh,
Let
you
us
guys
know.
you guys are
you
playing OU Diamond.
Yes.
What do you mean yes?
So wait, you're not on the OU Diamond team?
Well, Alex and I are both leadership in
Right.
in that, so that takes a lot of our time and attention away from playing League of Legends as much as we might like to. So we're not players on the OU League of Legends team. There are some people who are trying out and applying for OU's League of Legends team who currently play on OKLCS teams already. So the people who are playing on OKLCS teams already during OKLCS will play on their teams as normal. We didn't want to last minute mess anything up for anybody or any
Sure.
teams. But they will be doing some practicing and scrimming against other teams and colleges during the season with the
Fun.
OU squad as well.
Cool.
So yeah.
Nice. So are you guys, so how is that, diverting away from OKLCS for a second, just out of my own personal curiosity, how is the OU team going? Like, how are you selecting members for like the varsity team?
Well, there's no varsity team.
Oh, okay.
Just disclaimer, not varsity.
My bad, I'm
I know
sorry.
you're watching,
Week
Mike.
9.
No, I'm just.
Week
No.
9, it takes so long.
Hey, Alex and I played each other. Totally Scripted.
The week 9 hype matchup.
It is. There are no varsity teams yet. That's like
Okay.
a very technical and legal term. Ooh, you said the V word. That's a technical term for OU. So there are no varsity. It's kind of a varsity but not varsity in the sense that we can put forward the official team to represent OU.
Right.
In competitions like College League of Legends.
Sure.
But it's not varsity.
Why not?
That's because varsity is more towards like the officially endorsed by OU scholarships.
That makes sense. So
that
it's
kind
like
of
an
thing.
administration.
Yeah, so we're
technical-
closer towards being like a club sport-esque kind of situation
Cool.
than the whole varsity thing yet. Someday maybe,
Yeah.
hopefully, but no, that's not what these are. This is a way for OU to start trying out different players who have applied, and there have been people who have applied from all different ranks, and we don't want to dismiss anybody just because they were gold, just because
Sure.
maybe they didn't play a lot and they actually have a lot to offer in terms of
Makes
macro or
sense.
communication or whatever. So
I apologize, stream.
So putting those OU teams in each division, because there are a lot of applicants here at OU for the League of Legends team, to let them try out throughout this OKLCS season.
Turned
and
into my
see how they
marriage.
go.
What does that even mean? This is a civil conversation.
All right, so this one I actually have not experimented with the double round robin system, but hopefully it looks like it
comes
works.
out as we expected to.
But this will be the LKC Gold. We'll go ahead and generate that schedule. And there it is.
so it does look like it came out right.
LKC Gold. Woo!
Yeah, so these will be the matchups each week for LKC Golds. And then, as we mentioned, because it is sort of a 10-week...
I'm actually not a fan of the way that this website does double round robin, because if you look, they're playing each other the exact same matchups twice in a row. Do we want to just go? Do we want to just say do single round robin and then repeat with sides swapped?
Could.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that would probably be easy.
I think that would actually... Okay, nix this schedule
Yeah, the
that you just
schedule's
saw.
a lie.
So what we'll be doing instead is we'll be going back to that form we just, here we are. We're just going to be putting it in as round robin. When we generate it, you'll see up 5 weeks. And those 5 weeks will just repeat in their exact, with flipped.
Yeah.
Repeat, but flipped. So if you were side selection game 1 and 3 the first time you played a team, the next time you play them, you'll be side selection game 2.
Yeah, this I
There you
think
go.
is a lot better.
This is
than the
better.
other
This
way.
is better. This is more fair.
Yes. I agree.
Sorry. We were testing out the thing. That was a good point, Alex. Nice call.
We didn't know
Nice
how it was
catch.
going to turn out,
Yeah.
but now we know.
So
and we fixed it.
this will be the schedule for the first 5 weeks of LKC. The next 5 weeks of LKC, we'll just flip the schedule
Yep. Okay. So
horizontally.
this is the schedule. Same thing flipped. And then the 10th week will also be the week of semifinals online, I believe, for LKC.
Yep.
So there'll be a lot of League of Legends that week, but it shouldn't be too bad because teams do have the option and often do schedule their games for sometime during the week. So having the semifinals occur at the end of the week should be okay.
Yep. All right, so finally, we'll go ahead and do LKC Diamond. I'm going to swap it to single round robin. Oh, note about LKC Diamond. There are currently 5 teams on the roster. Pending the approval of a 6th team in LKC Diamond, the team, if you see a buy on your schedule, you may be playing that week.
Yes.
We'll let you know
Later
that
tonight,
as soon as possible.
yes. Later tonight, we will. It's midnight is the absolute deadline. We'll let you know as quickly as we can how that plays out. If it stays a buy, it's a buy. Relax, and we'll let you know if all of the buy slots become a team.
Oh my goodness, they don't.
Oh my God,
trust
we're
me.
robots now.
Oh my! There's no vehicles. All right.
Man, it would have been hilarious to watch Alex fail one of those little things
like,
right on stream. Oh my goodness! I can make a team just for you, Jack.
Oh, thanks, John.
All right.
We'll talk with you because they're kind of pending some player swaps. They did register, but they're thinking about withdrawing. I think you might have been on that team.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll get with you afterwards. Get
Okay,
it sorted. Anyway,
so-
back to this.
You will see. Obviously there's going to be a buy in every week. If that team goes through, and again we'll let you know right away. The week that you have a buy will be the week that you play that team.
Yep. So there is no buy or flip or stay. Do we just want to call it stay, being as buy is actually pretty close to evenly split?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we'll
Okay,
just...
so that is just stay. All of the ones with buy are just stay because they are already split relatively evenly.
The only
Consider
problem,
them
the
stay.
only issue that would have came up is if buy somehow ended up in the number 1 spot.
Yeah. Then they would have, yeah. So this is good. So we'll consider those all stay, and that's already
And ultimately, it
relatively
doesn't
balanced.
matter because you'll be flipped in anyway the second
Exactly.
time
The
around.
second time you play, you are flipped, so it'll be the same way either way. So
Yes.
it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So we've gone through LKC Diamond, LKC Gold, and OKLCS Gold, Platinum, and Diamond, and knocked all of those out. So with you, as you've seen, they're on here. Obviously, you probably weren't able to memorize them in the short amount of time that they were on screen. We will go tonight and copy paste them basically to the GetRec.Club website and the League KC websites, and make sure that captains are aware. And we'll, like we said, we'll go over again the protocol, I guess, for what to do after you win a match in terms of what do you send in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sending that stuff in, like we mentioned, is very important to replay or highlight
Stat
videos throughout the
keeping. Season.
Yeah, throughout the split. Stat keeping plays a part towards articles and all-star games and those kinds of opportunities as well. So the more you help us with that, the more those things become a possibility.
And the more spotlight you could potentially have.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean don't send in stats if you did badly.
Yeah,
Yes,
please
no,
send
please
us
just
stats.
always send them in.
Because it'd
Be-
be really cool if like we have this stat book that people can reference like in the summer split, you know, maybe they want
Yeah.
to make some team swaps or player roster swaps,
Man,
whatever.
my top laner is feeding. I should replace
Exactly. I should get rid of it.
Oh, please, let's not replace the top laner. He's trying his best.
Rip.
Anyway.
It's Jack. Psst, it's Jack.
But yeah, okay, so that takes care of the
We'll do
schedules.
I'll go ahead and do a quick run through. You can go
Just
ahead
to
and,
be safe.
Yeah. So if you want to continue talking, I'm just running through
Sure.
this. So
Again, just a reminder, there are a couple teams that have not sent me logos. Please send them to me. You can send them to me on Facebook,
Again,
on Discord.
your default logo will be lame, and the same as everyone
Yeah.
else's default logo.
You don't want to be lame. You want to be cool and unique. So send me in
Also
something
helps
cool.
for stuff like highlight videos and articles.
Yeah, and it doesn't
if-
have to be something like super amazing. Like
Yeah, just something unique to you.
something that represents your team.
No offense to Pizza Lords, but your old logo was like kind of shoddy, but I really liked it. It had like a very
kind of shoddy, but I liked it.
No, because it had like a very specific vibe to it. Like it
Right.
wasn't really actually bad. Like it was almost better in terms of artistic detail, but like
Yes.
with a lot of graphics these days looking very minimalist, it
They-
looks different. So
so
I like
they are
that.
renamed
But they
now.
did. They are Death Cap for Cutie.
I thought that was
now.
hilarious because
I like it.
I like that.
You know that
band,
song
so-
was the band that wrote that song got sued because that song was the same name
Which one?
as some old.
which song? Death Cap is the
No. Okay, so
Cab,
Death Cab
yeah.
for Cutie, the band.
Yes.
Yes.
What song did
There was a song from an old like jazz band.
Which one?
I don't remember. It's some old jazz. And if you Google
I
up
actually have no idea
Death
what you're
Cab for
talking about.
Cutie sued name whatever,
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be able to find it. But they got sued over it.
Weird.
Pigs no longer
Pigs
exist.
is like has become Apache Esports. I think is what happened.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Apache Esports. Which
They're a
is-
helicopter thing now.
Yes, that is their new
oops.
logo.
They have a logo and it's up on the website.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
okay.
team-
Speaking of, by the way, go to the GetRec.Club website and go to your roster and make sure it's right because there's a couple things that I think when captains registered their teams, they did maybe some typos on some names.
So check the names.
Yeah.
If you do have any very like regular subs, like if you list the regular sub, they can still sub for another team. But try to only list them if they're somebody who is going to be subbing for you regularly and you'd like to show them some appreciation. Plus, that's just nice to know, like that they, because at the end of the season, you know, if they played a bunch of games for you guys,
Yes.
it'd be nice for them to be able to pop up there. Also, there's like an opportunity for some like little legacy stuff if you'd like to show kind of
Yeah.
what your team has done in the past in tournaments. Not a bad thing
Which
if
I
you're
haven't
a new
updated all
team.
that,
Yeah.
so-
And that's something that you can send in, let us know, and as long as it's all we can confirm it's true anyway,
Right.
then we will update it. There is a past results tab if you do need to try and remember what you came in
Like,
old seasons.
Did I come in 4th or 8th?
We list the top 4 placing teams from every OKLCS season and every division. It's on the website under the OKLCS resources. There's a past
We didn't
results
pull a
tab.
gold
Alright.
GSM. Yeah, we didn't have anyone. Zach didn't want to make a gold team, so there was just
So I think that's most of the objective of this stream.
Yeah, if nobody has any questions, when we've done this and we went over some of the biggest changes and some of the key things that they're going to have to remember as it goes on. I mean, definitely read the rulebook. There are things that it's too hard to bring up everything, but if you're like, what happens if blah, blah, blah happens? That's most likely
have been answered in the rulebook.
Most
Probably.
likely. Yeah.
Probably like 99% chance.
And I'll just go ahead and say it now that if there's something that for some reason isn't in the rulebook or is half in the rulebook but not entirely specified in the rulebook, we do often defer to the most similar ruling we can from the NALCS.
Yes.
That's how we've done it a lot in the past, since a lot of our structure is similar to that already. So just throwing out there that might be something that plays into it if there is ever anything that's unclear in the rulebook.
Yeah.
Is it too late for more gold teams? Kinda.
Yeah, so the cutoff was last night at 11:59 p.m.
59.
Hey, just so you can like say it is exactly January
Message
31st.
us your situation and we'll let you know, but no, don't get your hopes up.
In any case, I'm ready to end this stream. If
I think
guys.
I'm good too.
I'll
Yeah.
wait for maybe
We'll just
I'll
give it a
say
second for some more
a few
questions to
seconds.
come in.
Sure.
Yeah. So we'll just hang out and chat. If you do have any questions, try and think about them. Oh, we will be. Which is exactly? Nope, that's not a question. I actually did see that a registration came in at 12:02, and I was like, it's close enough.
Oh yeah.
That might have been you guys, and it only came up on our end at that, like, after a little bit of delay.
Sing
Awkward
for us
silent
before
stream
you
and go.
leave.
I don't want to. Nope, we're good.
What do you want to sing?
I don't
Let's
wanna
a
sing.
song.
I'm
Nope,
sick.
I
I would do it if I
See,
were
he's sick.
Yeah, unlucky.
So sick.
Oh, darn.
We'll be updating some of the graphics under the stream and on the website as well over this week and next week. Marvin Brown, awesome graphic designer. He designed that little hypes cool graphic that you guys saw while we were waiting for Ariel. No,
Oh, hey, I didn't get to see it. What is it?
it's very cool. We'll show
Okay.
you. You know what? We'll close the stream out with it for a little bit
Okay.
and some music.
Perfect.
And then yeah. But it's a great. He's a great graphic designer, and also, shout out to just everybody on the GetRec team.
Definitely.
Skylar for helping us stay on top of all of our our Instagram and our Facebook, and blasting posts out to make sure more people hear about it so we can bring in more teams for everyone to play with.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, there's the graphic Ariel.
Oh,
It's
nice.
pretty sweet, yeah.
That is. It's fancy.
Thanks Nathaniel for making the kick-ass hype video that led
Yes.
up to this season,
That was fun.
and also for the playoff hype videos from last season, and also some of the highlight stuff we might do during this season and leading up to the playoffs. So thanks to you as well, and there's so many people on the team. I'm not going to think about everyone, but they're all great. Thank you everybody
Yes.
who's a part of the GetRec team.
Thanks, everyone.
He asked me to show week 6 to 8 for gold capped. Unfortunately, there is no week 8 for gold capped.
Yes, there
So,
are 8 teams, 7 weeks.
So I'll give you my best.
Yeah. How round robin works is if you have an even number, the number of weeks is one less than that number. And if you have an odd number, it is that number of weeks. So if you had 11 teams, it's 11 weeks. If you had 9 teams, it's 9 weeks. If you
Yeah.
have 10 teams, it's also 9 weeks. It's a
Yes.
weird thing about that, which plays a big part in us aiming for even numbers.
Yes.
That's why 11 is the worst number we can have.
It's literally the worst.
Because
Like,
if you
please
get
don't.
if you get like 12 or 13, there's things you can do. You can do stuff like grouping. There's some options there. 11, there's really nothing. It's too small to group. It's too big to run as one. So
Right.
tough numbers for round robin.
All right.
Okay,
So,
guys.
anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Week 1 of the OKLCS starts today, so go ahead and find the captain of the team you're scheduled to play against, if you are the captain.
Yes.
And
This week-
work on scheduling it.
Early
You
this
have-
week's schedule, you have until
You have until Sunday, because Sunday is the first day of the stream of the OKLCS.
Yes.
And we have some more things to work out in terms of like how we want to schedule streaming and not splitting audience and whatever. So we'll provide you guys with more information on that throughout the week as well.
Yes.
Question real quick from Sir Brightly.
Question, all caps.
All right, bring your questions, sir. Should have went ahead and
Streaming
typed
all
it.
caps on the same day. No, not all on the same day. Where do you find the captain's contact info?
You get in Discord. I mean,
Yes.
you don't need their contact info if you can tag their team and tag them.
Yes.
One reason that back when we were actually kind of early in the stages of OKLCS, Discord came out.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know,
we
that was
discovered
amazing.
it, and we were not discovered us, but we found it for our first time
Right.
personally. And we liked it a lot because it has an iOS and an Android app, and it also works pretty well and is a general favorite for gamers and building their own little groups.
And the
stuff,
other
so.
thing is, if you like just can't find them for whatever reason, you don't know,
We
understand
do-
how Discord works or whatever, you can go to the Get Wrecked website. Event at some point tonight, all of those rosters will be up. It'll have who is the captain of each of those teams
Their
and
name
yeah,
too, so you can find them on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then if worst comes to worst, they're just not responding, there is a reason that we collect everybody's phone numbers and email addresses during registration, the captains anyway. Because if somebody does just disappear altogether, then yes, then we will be able to use that to try and reach out to them as a final go before we
The last
declare a
resort.
forfeit. Yes,
The
the
last
last resort.
Also, if you guys have scheduling conflicts, I'm the person who's
The
going
main
to
one.
step in.
main
So
one.
please don't have scheduling conflicts.
unless it's with GSM, in which case somebody else will.
Yes.
Rude. No.
Well, that would just be unfair. It's like, all right, you're playing at this time, or else you're forfeiting.
So,
Perfect.
since we brought up scheduling, scheduling is not something that we have been hard asses about in the past in terms of posting it, but it is always in your best interest to post. If you post and they don't confirm, it is considered confirmed. So always confirm or say, no, that is not the correct scheduled time. And get in the habit of it, because if they say that the game is going to happen at a certain time, and it's, within reason, we make sure, like, they're not trying to abuse the system.
It's
and
at
you
11.
don't, and you don't, like, confirm it, or you just assume it's confirmed. That's all we can work with. That's all that we know about your scheduling. So that's why it's important to go and do it. I mean, if neither of you post it and you play your game and there's no disputes, that's fine, but you're putting yourself at risk.
Right.
Because if you are in the habit of not doing anything in the scheduling channel, then you might end up being up on the wrong side of a scheduling dispute because you haven't been careful
okay,
with
so if you're on an LKC team, LKC has
Yes.
a captain's meeting to go over their scheduling rules tonight
Yes.
at 8.
Little bit
They're
different.
a little bit different.
Yes.
But their format, we've determined the schedule for them, and so we should all be good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, OKLCS week 1 and LKC week 1 starts today.
Today.
Starts today.
You
Start
can technically
scheduling your
play
matches.
your game, but
You could technically play your game tonight. I would wait for next patch.
Oh, is there a patch on Wednesday?
I think there is.
Oh, okay. So that's the other thing. If we're during patch week, it is impossible for us to go backwards in time to get replays from different patches. So we recommend that you play your your game.
If you and the other team, are like, this is the only day that works for us. It's only Monday. Sorry. Then that's okay, and we'll report your results and stuff. But
can't stream.
we can't stream it. There used to be a way to play replays from other patches, but Riot changed the game, or changed their client once again, and that no longer is an option at all.
Yeah.
So literally no way at all for us to show a replay from a previous patch anymore. So definitely send them in, and if you know that there's a patch coming next week, aim to schedule it after the patch.
that
If you
patch,
schedule
which
before,
is generally
we
on
can't stream it.
Wednesday.
And
which is
even if we
generally
can't stream it, still send in the raffle files just in case. There might be a quick clip that Nathaniel could
maybe
grab or
we might be
something.
able to do
We
it.
might be able to get it anyway to stream. And we still need the match histories because they have the match ID and the URL of them.
For stats.
Which is what we can use for stats. As well as if the automated thing isn't working out, we can still just use the link. Devin Wilson offered to help do stats manually if that is what happens. We're trying to do the automated thing so that way nobody has to go through that, because that's a lot of effort.
It was. I had to do it for Diamond Cap like 2 seasons ago because everyone was too lazy to put in their own. So please just send in the match ID. It'll just make everyone's life easier.
So for the last time, thank you for watching.
Yes.
Good
bye.
luck in all your
Oh, my
games.
question was ignored. Is it?
Oh.
Oh, wait, an LCS battle
Corey.
arena? That is a lie. No.
Ignore him. He's trolling.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
Thanks for
Good
stopping
luck in all
by.
your games, and hope to see you next week for the stream. Ooh.